there! Welcome back to Mommy and Daddy Kids. Today we have a story about Peppa Pig. Peppa's Frosty fairy tale. I'm sure you like it. Let's check it out. Frosty Kingdom. Peppa's Frosty fairy tale. Once upon a time, it was a cold and quiet winter's day. Peppa and George were playing indoors and making lots of noise. Peppa, George, called Mommy Pig. Why don't you look in your box of books and pick a nice story to read? Peppa and George searched through the box and pulled out their favorite books. They giggled with excitement as they looked through the pages. Then Peppa danced all over the living room, pretending she was in a fairy tale. A snowman, cheers George, holding his favorite book. Peppa and George loved the stories. That evening, Granny and Grandpa Pig came over to stay the night. "Hello, Granny and Grandpa," said Peppa and George. "Hello, little ones," said Granny Pig, giving them both a big hug. "It's time for bed now," said Mommy Pig. "Please, can Granny and Grandpa tell us a bedtime story?" asked Peppa. "Of course, Peppa," said Granny Pig. "We'd love to." Once Peppa and George were tucked up in bed, Grandpa Pig showed them a beautiful snow globe. Then he began to tell a story. "Once upon a time," he said, "there was a cold and magical place called Frosty Kingdom. Have you ever seen Frosty Kingdom?" "How do you get to Frosty Kingdom?" asked Peppa. "First, you have to travel over the snowy hills," said Grandpa Pig. "Then you journey through a deep, dark forest. Finally, you must climb a huge mountain until you reach the winter castle at the very top. I bet the sugar plum fairy lives there, and a snow queen," said Peppa. "A snowman?" said George. Peppa and George loved Grandpa Pig's story. "I wish we could go to Frosty Kingdom too," said Peppa, as she and George drifted off to sleep. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I look at the Peppa and George here. In the morning, Peppa and George woke up. The sound of jingling bells. They peeped through the window to find out where the noise was coming from. "It's snowing," gasped Peppa, and Granny and Grandpa are outside with a big sleigh and 3 reindeers. Just then, Mommy and Daddy Pig came into the bedroom. "Granny and Grandpa are taking us all on an adventure," said Mommy Pig. "We are going to Frosty Kingdom." "Frosty Kingdom was in Grandpa's story," said Peppa. "We'll be needing these," said Mommy Pig, handing out winter coats and woolly jumpers. "We're traveling by a sleigh." "Hooray!" cheered Peppa and George, jumping up and down. Woolly jumper and winter coats, yeah. They are ready to go. Everyone climbed into the sleigh and they set off. "Which way is Frosty Kingdom?" asked Daddy Pig. Grandpa Pig pointed far into the distance. "First, you have to travel over the snowy hills," he began. "Then you journey through a deep, dark forest," said Peppa. "Finally, you must climb a huge mountain until you reach the winter castle at the very top." "That's right, Peppa," said Grandpa Pig. After they went over the snowy hills and through the deep, dark forest, they started to climb the huge mountain. "Are we nearly there yet?" asked Peppa. Suddenly, George saw something move. "A snowman!" he squealed. Everyone turned to see a snowman waving at them. "Hello," said Peppa. "We are on our way to Frosty Kingdom." Peppa and George waved goodbye, and the reindeers pulled the sleigh further up the mountain. Up the mountain they climbed, up and up until the sleigh reached the clearing and the reindeers stopped. "Are we nearly there now?" asked Peppa. "I can't see the magical winter castle." "I think we may be lost," said Grandpa Pig. "I'm sure it was this way." "Oh no," Peppa sleigh. "I think we may be lost," said Grandpa Pig. "I'm sure it was this way." "Oh no," Peppa sighed. What are we going to do?" "If only there was someone here to help," said Grandpa Pig. "Hello, Peppa and George," a voice said. "Oh, look, it's Miss Rabbit," said Peppa. "Actually, Peppa, I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy," said Miss Rabbit. "You're on the right path," Frosty Kingdom is further up the mountain. This is so magical, cried Peppa. Oh, Peppa and George is so happy now. The sleigh climbed higher once more and was nearly at the top of the mountain when, "Welcome to Mr. Fox's official Frosty Kingdom shop," said Mr. Fox. Everyone hopped off the sleigh to take a quick look around. Daddy Pig loaded up a basket with sponges, telephones, and wool. "I'm sure this will come in handy of Frosty Kingdom," he said. Everyone peeked back on the sleigh and they set off yet again. Finally, they arrived at Frosty Kingdom. "We're here," announced Grandpa Pig. Peppa saw something sparkling up ahead. As they got nearer, she gasped, "It's the Winter Castle, and there's the Snow Queen. Look, it's Miss..." "Hello everyone," interrupted Miss Rabbit. "I'm the Snow Queen. Welcome to Frosty Kingdom." Peppa and George waved and giggled excitedly. Oh, what an amazing Frosty Kingdom. "I wish we could stay here," said Peppa. "Peppa, this is our cabin," said Grandpa Pig. "We are going to stay here for the night." "Wow!" cried Peppa. "This is the best Frosty fairy tale adventure ever. Thank you, Granny and Grandpa." "Woohoo! You're most welcome," said Grandpa Pig and smiled. Peppa and George raced inside the cabin and looked around excitedly. "It's like we are in your story," cried Peppa. "Maybe we are," said Grandpa Pig and laughing. Peppa loved Frosty fairy tales. Everyone loved Frosty fairy tales. That was the story, Peppa's Frosty fairy tale. I think it's time for bed. Did you like this story? I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you did, give us a like and subscribe and tell us about your fairy tale. You take care now and see you back here soon. Bye bye.